What is up, guys? It's King of Cards, and even through the latest wrappings, you can tell the Sandpaper Warrior is disgusted by your presence among his people. Welcome back to another King of the Old Republic video. Now, I've tried to record this several times and it keeps fucking up.
This guard doesn't appear honored to have the job of greeting us.
And that's why it's taken so long for me to put this out. It is killing me to do this. I am ready to get off of Tatooine. I hate this at this point. I don't even enjoy playing this right now, but here we are. Ask him if we can enter.
Translation. Translation. He says we may enter only if we have the items the chieftain asked for. He doesn't appear open to bargaining.
Tell him we have the moisture converters.
Translation. Translation. He will take us before the chieftain, as he was instructed to do.
Oof, excuse me. I'm very tired. If you can read anything of the Sand People Chieftain's emotions, it seems that he is surprised that you have returned.
Translation. He did not expect us to return, Master. He wonders if we have brought the moisture evaporators.
Tell him that we have his evaporators.
Translation. Translation. He does not trust you, Master.
All this extra
but you have
effort.
done more than any other outsider. They will not attack, and he grants you his chieftain's gaffy as reward. Translation. The attacks will be reduced, and he will allow you to explore this enclave, but be warned that any lack of respect will result in death.
Let's turn up the sound a little bit on that. I'd like to just make sure that you all can hear my Murderbot translator. I have a few questions for him.
Protocol. If you truly want this sadly peaceful arrangement to continue, be careful of what you ask.
Ask about... I want information on Sand People. Actually, let's ask about Starmap first. Ugh. I'm still yawning.
Translation. He says that what you seek is far from here in the eastern Dune Sea. He will give you a map so you can find your way. Translation. His people found it but didn't scavenge it because a crate dragon took up residence in the excavation.
Crate dragon, what is that? How do I pass it?
Translation.
I'm pretty sure I already asked this at the Hunters Association.
Your ignorance isn't his concern. He claims there is a hunter that wanders the area sometimes and that you should ask him. Translation. The hunter is a Twi'lek. He will be in the eastern Dune Sea somewhere.
Hunter's Hall? I don't remember what it's called. Ask about captives.
Clarification. We must be more specific, Master. They capture many organics.
Ask if he knows about Mission's brother Griff.
Translation. Translation. He says that by his very presence, this Griff defiles their home and land. He is without any semblance of usefulness to them.
Yep, that would be Griff.
Extrapolation.
Damn, Mission!
We are free to take him. It is doubtful they will even waste the effort to kill him. Perhaps we could do it, Master.
What the fuck? You need to calm down, my guy. Ask if he knows about the Jawas Isis told us about.
Translation. Translation. He says that the captive Jawas are slaves and that they have lived past their usefulness. You may take them if you wish.
Oh my god, I can't stop yawning. Back to my other questions.
Protocol. We should not keep him long. It is an insult to take too much of his time. Unless the plan is to blast him when you are done, of course.
I want information on Sand People culture.
Protocol. This will be a very sensitive topic, Master. You will want to be careful with your questions or risk offending him. Not that that is much of a worry.
Tell me the history of your clan.
Translation. Translation. He says that he will not, Master. There is one storyteller in each clan, and only he may recite the histories.
Ask if we could meet this storyteller.
Translation. Translation. He says that you don't understand. They must never be told to someone who might say them incorrectly out of ignorance. Translation. To speak them in error is a blasphemy punishable by death. Only their greatest warriors are even permitted to listen to the tales.
How could I prove I am a worthy warrior?
Translation. Translation. He doesn't know, Master. His people usually kill outsiders. Since you are an outsider yourself, that would not suffice. Translation. The greatest challenge for a warrior is to face a Krayt Dragon, the largest predator on Tatooine. Fight one of those, and bring back a Dragon Pearl. Discussed. I think he's making fun of you, Master. He doesn't believe an outsider could do such a thing.
What is a Dragon Pearl? Or, yeah.
Translation. Translation. Stones polished in the gullet of the beast. Apparently they are valuable.
Who programmed this guy with sand people language? That's what I want to know. Where could I find a Krayt Dragon?
Translation.
It's just going to tell me the Dune Sea, isn't it?
Translation. He says there is a dragon in the eastern Dune Sea that you could sacrifice yourself to. You already have a map to the area. Translation. There is a hunter, a Twi'lek, that is sometimes seen out there. Perhaps he would be of some help.
Yeah. I mean, know why I clicked that. Alright, tell him farewell for now.
Translation. Translation. We are free to leave.
Alright. Time to look around. Oh, excuse me. Change of pace from yawning, at least. If I remember correctly, I think a Krayt Dragon Pearl also enhances your lightsaber, so I hesitate to actually give it to them. Unless you can sell it for a lot at the fucking Hunter's Hall or whatever the fuck it is. Yes. My map, it grows. Yeah, I've actually already been in here a few times, but like...
Sure.
The damn game keeps crashing on me. Or something goes wrong, or something to that effect. I'm gonna look around in here again. Alright. No, that's the chieftain. Okay, so I came out here and went, okay, yeah, I see. They don't care if I grab things from like their trash piles, but they definitely care if I grab things from like locked containers and shit like that. Don't know why I needed bantha fodder, but alright. A lot of droid parts. I'll take it. You are not the ghostly giants that hold us trapped, the people of sand. You are from the old city new. Jesus must have sent your coming. Are you a rescuer? You must be. I need to ask you some questions. You will answer if it leads to freedom. I'm looking for something. A star map. I hear of this. Isis would know. We scavenged to see many things. Isis could tell and trade for rescue. Help us here, then talk to him in the old city new. Now please, to you of your kind, help us get away from the Gaffy and the whip. Not done asking questions. What do you mean by old city new? The city now founded by the group that digs. It is not new to you. We scavenge what came before. It will fall again some days from now, or many days. That is what happens. Now please, to you of your kind, help us get away from the Gaffy and the whip. Damn it, let me ask some things. Why are you taking captive? Slaves to the people of sand. We work before the whip. We scavenge and they pay with the hidden Gaffy. We trade with your kind, so we are weapons. They take what we find, so you have less. Now please, to you of your kind, help us get away from the Gaffy and the whip. Sand people said you can go. Run to Anchorhead. There are thanks you must have. The Jawas and your Isis will reward and trade. Find him and you will see. Isis will wait by the walls of your city that open to the sand. He'll trade fair. Thank you. You have to talk fast with him, because some of his stuff he'll just fucking keep popping off.
You there. I'm a high-ranking executive at the Zerka Corporation. There's a big reward if you take me back to Anchorhead.
Griff, don't you recognize me? It's Mission.
Mission? Is it really you? I heard Taurus was destroyed. I thought you were dead. Oh, joy of joys, my little sister is alive.
I have to ask you something, Griff. It's important. I ran into Lena. She said it was your idea to leave me on Terrace. It isn't true, is it?
Well, there's the truth and then there's the truth, you know? I always meant to go back to Taurus, sis, just as soon as I had the credits to pay off my debts.
Oh boy.
But credits have been hard to come by.
He's a
You mean it's
prick.
true? It was your idea to leave me there? I'm your sister. How could you abandon me like that?
Because he's
Come
a
on,
prick.
sis, you didn't need me to look after you anymore. You may have been young, but you knew how to take care of yourself. Besides, you're here now. I mean, everything worked out fine.
You
That's
left
it?
an underage,
That's all you have to say to me after all these
small,
years after deserting me on Terrace?
female
Well,
Twi'lek,
that
the most
and, could you please get me out of here? You got a tough-looking friend there.
underage, small, female Twi'lek, the most popular group of slaves in the galaxy. It's unfortunate, but it is true in the Star Wars universe, especially in Legends, which is where this game takes place. They are deemed as the perfect slave for some horrible shit by a lot of people throughout the galaxy. And you left her on a planet with intense alien hatred and known groups of slavers in the very areas she liked to explore. Because, like, the two most popular groups of slaves in Star Wars universe are Wookiees for their strength and Twi'leks for their attractiveness. So, yeah, what the fuck, Griff? You could handle yourself. She didn't even have Zalbar yet when you left. Like, you just ditched a child. God, you're fucking terrible. The same people said you can go run to Anchorhead.
Yeah, you can find your way from there, right? Can you manage that? What? Is there something else?
Well, I wanted to thank you, and, you look like you're doing well. Financially, I mean. Say, could you spare me a few credits to get back on my feet?
You're hitting me up for credits. I don't believe this. Lena was right about you, Griff. We should have just left you to the Sand People. Don't talk to me anymore. Ever.
That didn't go well. Sis was always a little too fiery for her own good. She'll cool down in time.
I don't think she will. Like, and I don't blame her. So, is there a reward for rescuing you?
You're kidding, right? Look at me. Do I look like I've got any reward for you? You may have saved my life, but I don't have a single credit to my name. Say, you wouldn't be able to spare me some credits, just till I get back on my feet, you know?
Are you serious? Only because I think mission would be done credit if I left you with nothing.
That's it, huh? Figured you'd be able to spare a bit more.
I'm about to force throw your
I'll
ass
take
to the
whatever I can
fucking
get.
moon.
Don't worry about me. I've already got a job waiting for me. Greta, the manager over at the Zerka supply shop,
Just
said I could
brain
come work for
toss.
him if I ever get tired of the mines. Yeah, I think I'll go take him up on his offer. You know, maybe there's something else you can help me with. I need to talk to a guy first and set up the details, but if you're interested in a job, come see me in Greta's shop. Goodbye, Mission. I'm glad you're not dead.
Yeah, fucking idiot.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
Slime ball. I want to talk to you about your brother.
Look, I'm happy Griff's alive, but I'm mad at him right now. And I don't know what kind of job he's got for you, but I don't trust him. It's probably just another scam. So, is there anything else you need?
Anything about the planet?
I always heard Tatooine was nothing but a rock covered by a bunch of worthless sand. I can't even figure out why Zerka Corp set up their mining operations here. Sorry I can't be more help, you know? Is there anything else I can do for you?
Nah.
Okay, have it your way.
Finally, seem to be getting through the Sand People's Village. Looks like it's working out well for me. Now I just need to leave, I guess. Yeah, looks like it's all been explored. Looks all good to me. Now I just need to go fuck up that crate dragon. Yeah. Almost forgot about Griff's job. And he just gave it to me too.
Greetings again
So
from the
this
offices
one.
of Zerga Corporation. Is this about bounties or something else? I see that, but do you have the all-important chieftain's Gaffy? That was what you agreed to get for us.
Yes, here it is.
Well, that is a very big headache that you've removed. I'm sure there are still sand people out there, but they'll be quieter now. I think I'll give you a bonus for this. You've more than lived up to your side of the bargain. Zerga Corporation thanks you.
You want to give me an additional reward.
And I wouldn't want you to leave without this additional reward. Yes, of course I wouldn't.
Nicely done, kid. Those extra credits could come in handy on our little search. Besides, it's not like Zerka Corp can't afford it.
Exactly.
Greetings again from the offices of Zerga Corporation. Is this about bounties or something else?
I have Gaffy sticks redeemed for bounties.
Of course, you've done a good job for us and I'm happy to pay you.
I want to ask about our agreement.
You have fulfilled your end of the bargain, and Zerka Corporation is grateful. The Sand People will be less of a threat without their chieftain. I will, of course, continue to give you bounties on regular Gaffy sticks. Everyone helps.
I have to go. Goodbye.
Farewell. Zerka Corporation welcomes your future inquiries.
Works for me.
Ah, just the person I was hoping to see.
Save it, Griff. I'm not
Jesus,
talking
what
to
was
you.
that
I
mission?
want no part of whatever you're involved in.
Okay, sis, I see you're still mad. Fair enough. I don't think you can help me with this anyway. It's more of a job for your friend here.
You'd be surprised. What's the job?
As you may know, tack glands can be refined to a very potent powder. It's the primary ingredient in Teresian ale. That's what makes it so strong. Of course, now that Taris is pretty much wiped from the face of the map, Teresian ale has become somewhat scarce and very, very valuable. Luckily, I know the secret recipe.
So you want to open a bar?
I know this guy. He's with the Exchange. Now, if I give him a small sample of Teresian ale, he says he can synthesize it and reproduce it in mass quantities. Problem is, I need one of those tack glands to make the first batch. And now that Taris is a
Those are the
smoking ruin,
annoying
the only
things,
place to
like
find
cheap.
tack is on Kashyyyk. If if you can get your hands on one of those tack glands, I'll make it worth your while.
Griff, are you blind? Can't you see you're talking to a Jedi? We're out here trying to save the galaxy. We can't waste time on this.
Please, you have to help me. I promised this guy from the exchange a sample of Teresian ale. If I don't come through for him, he's gonna break my legs. Or worse.
Why would you promise that with no method of getting that? Don't worry, Griff. We'll get those tech glands for
Yeah,
you.
I knew you'd come through for me. You won't regret this. You'll see. Just don't take too long, okay? This guy from the exchange could stop by any day.
Excuse me.
I kind of told him I already had the stuff, so
You
if he shows up when I'm
stupid
empty-handed, well, let's just say I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
I already told him I had it. Why? Why would you tell him that? God. Nah, it's not letting me ask about him. I was gonna ask him how Griff was doing. I thought that Jolie might have something to say about us getting tack glands, since he's the one who stopped me from... Or he's the one who told me to stop people from hunting them, but I guess that was just because those guys were hunting en masse. Well, oh well. Alright, we can talk to Iziz, because we just saved his people. What are you doing? Just walk past him, what the fuck? You of your kind, Iziz of Jawa would thank you for what was done. Mine have returned because of you. It is as was agreed, as Iziz hoped it was. I have things to give you. Take and be welcome. I'm looking for something called a star map. Can you help? You have saved the tribe of Iziz, and we of Jawa are willing to trade. I know this. In the sands of the east, the eastern Dune Sea, we dig for the people of sand and find the strange thing of the people before. Already, do you have a map of the eastern dunes? Follow it and you will find what you need in the lair of the dragon. Dragon, what kind of creature is that? The greatest of the desert. There is no larger, bigger than the big machines. Jawas don't know how to fight something so big. There is a hunter, a Twi'lek. He has seen many things. Look in the eastern Dune Sea when you go, and he may help. Thank you. Goodbye. You are a good friend of the Jawas. We will remember when your kind are gone. Ask if you need any more of anything. Your kind is as a Jawa. I think what was done. Might have time for you. Okay. Nope.
How can I
haven't
help?
spoken to you much. Can you show me one of the visions again? You want to talk?
About my mother? I'm unsure. I seem to find it difficult to remain objective when it comes to her. I find that disturbing.
You don't think we should look for the holocron? Shit, we seem to upset
I told you that my mother and I never got along. Obviously that has not changed. And now father is dead. That leaves a hurt inside you just can't imagine. I haven't seen him in so long. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's keep going.
Alright.
Oh, it's you again. I'll just let you pass. The boys in the office may need authorization in triplicate, but not me. Good hunting out there.
Yep. What the hell is that? Dewback? Well, I guess it's not aggressive. But here we are in the Dune Sea. I feel that we should explore around some. See if there's anything out here. But I won't make all of you watch it. I'm tired of waiting, Comad. How big can this dragon of yours be? I'm going in.
How big can this dragon of yours be? I'm going in.
Oh, this dude did not think this through. That was unwise. Hi, Comad. Did you know your descendant is a prick? I thought I would see you out here, human. We are hunters, you and I. Perhaps we should pool our skills. Attract a very special beast to its lair, a great dragon rests within. Tonight he is the hunted, although by unorthodox means. Thought you prefer the solo hunt. That is true, but this is a very critical fight. Bull dragons are rare to see. Rare still is the apparent size of this one. It is larger than the one my father felled a decade ago, and he is too far out of his territory and must be dealt with. I will not prevail alone, human, but I must try. Why should we kill this great beast? The natural cycle in Tatooine stands hundreds of years, but there are complications that must be addressed. Complications from our presence. Great dragons feed on banthas. The numbers of either species fall, the other grows too numerous and imbalances the cycle. Enough settlers use banthas. There are less for dragons to eat. This one is moving closer to Anchorhead. Perhaps there will be more, but he is the threat tonight. Why do you want me and not another hunter? You are here, they are not. I also didn't know the size of my quarry until I was tracking you. Perhaps there are other reasons. I tried to get the help of one other, but you saw him die in the lair. He lacked experience and, more importantly, patience. I usually am for the skill of it, but must make an exception today. I want newcomers to understand the proper intent behind the hunt, no matter the methods we use. Why would I want to do this? We each have our reasons. You might select challenge or glory as your own. Profit is also valid. Bull dragons reach a size that has rumored that they have a number of pearls. You would receive a generous share. Rumored? You don't know? Nobody from our lodge successfully hunted a bull dragon in perhaps a decade. My father may have been the last. His words are what I go by. I'll help. Give me information about how. We must bait the great beast out of hiding and ambush him swiftly. There's no room to engage him in the lair. His hide will repel blaster fire. I have placed mines on the mouth of the cave. We must coax him out, but this is the end of his season of hibernation. It will take much to rouse him. Food of a beast his size, almost exclusively banthas. Foolish hunters if we are not careful. To lure him out, we must lure his food or tempt him. Oh, I already got something for that. How will we lead place to mines? It doesn't seem sporting. That is true, and I regret it. I tracked this beast for many days and hope to face him fairly, but there are other concerns than my honor. It may seem like he is isolated, but the range of his territory extends deep into settled areas. We must kill him for the safety of others. The blasters will not do the job. We must lead the banthas here using fodder like the Sand people do. Their warriors may carry some, or you can search the settlement. The spaceport merchant also had some. I'm not sure why. If you find fodder and bait the banthas here, the mines will deal with the dragon as it emerges to feed. Not exactly a glorious hunt, but it will ensure the safety of the region. That seems very easy. What aren't you telling me? There's one added threat. The Sand people regard banthas as sacred. Attempting to feed the herd in this area will likely lead to an attack. You are far from the weakened tribes around Anchorhead. The Sand people of this region are strong, fierce, and will think nothing of killing you. Be careful. They posed no real threat to me before. You likely mean the tribe has been harassing Zerka Corporation. This group is used to the deep desert. They appear to be much more dangerous. Why am I doing most of the legwork? I have spent a long time tracking this creature. Many hunters don't return from such searches. I have earned my place here. If I didn't mention it, I'm interested in having you hunters like you understand that even though I must use untraditional methods, the hunt still deserves respect. Thanks for the information. I don't need you anymore. Jesus. Look, I have your fodder. Good. Now there's a herd that moves out in the desert. Lead them there. Approach them with the fodder and lead them here. I'll see what I can do. I wish you luck against the Sand people. When you return, the dragon will fall. I wish you could be under more sporting circumstances, but you must do what the circumstances call for. I hope to for a mirror of my father's expedition, but that will have to wait. I wonder. Will it let me? I don't think that's what great dragons look like, but alright. The entire party has been killed. Return to the main menu. Well, we're gonna end that one here for today. Thanks for watching. This is already further than I've gotten. Until next time, guys. Bye.